Hi, this is Riddick Big Daddy Bo, two-time former world heavyweight champion, and you're watching Cool True Sports.
True School Sports.
True School Sports.
There you go, champ. Thank you.
So I don't know. It's Tyson Fury, and they said Tyson Fury and Joshua is a signed deal. Well, the fight is signed, but where's the money?
Where's the date? Where's the venue?
Where's the date? Where's the venue? Where's the money? See, they pulled one of them Don King things. But Don King went and got George Foreman to sign. No, he got Muhammad Ali to sign to fight Joe Frazier, and Joe Frazier to sign to fight Muhammad Ali. He didn't have the money. But when he got the signatures, he went and found the money. So this is what they're doing. You know, they got this is out of a Don King playbook. They throwing it out there like that so somebody can bite and come up with the money. Now he's saying we got several people, several countries now. You know, you're doing a lot of talking. But you know, but then if it does come off, it's great. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying it's not a done deal yet. So we still might get our mandatory.
Might. You never know what could happen in that weight division.
Yeah.
If that fight does happen, I mean, I've asked you about it before. I think I asked you about it like maybe a year or two ago before Tyson Fury beat up on Wilder. Has your opinions on on AJ versus Fury changed? Like, what do you think about that matchup if it does happen?
I think that Fury is stopping.
Fury?
Yeah, I got Fury stopping about 8 rounds, 7 to 8 rounds. Might get him early. First of all, because of AJ's defense. His defense is bad, and then you never know. You never know. He's been knocked out. He's been hit with some hell of a shots against Ruiz. Although the last fight, Ruiz was so fat he couldn't move around, but the kid got knocked down all those different times. So you never know what would happen if Fury started hitting him with them big right hands and left hooks that he got. So you never know what made it happen. But I got Fury winning.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
What do you make of like Sugar Hill Stewart's like the imprints he's leaving on his style, like the Kronk style? He's kind of making him fight more like a big man.
Well, I understand where he's coming from because in Detroit we are what we call jab, left hook, right hand men. That's our style. Okay, we got the boxing style. So that boy being big and in boxing with the speed that he has, then I can understand what Sugar Hill is saying. Why are you jumping all over the ring and ducking and going on and all this, wasting energy? Okay, when this guy here, defense is bad. His defense is bad, so you just stick to the basics. See, Detroit, most Michigan fighters and Detroit fighters, we're fundamentally sound. We got fundamentals. We believe in fundamental boxing. Mm-hmm. So, in fundamental boxing should beat all other styles. You know, I try to tell a lot of the Latin American fighters that, you know, the fundamentals is different from Latin America. That's like I might take a Latin American fighter and put fundamentals in him and make him a better fighter. So they don't have the type of fundamental, but they can fight. You know, so fundamentally he made the changes and he had to convince the kid he had to do all that moving, and it worked. You know, double jab, straight right hand down the pipe. This guy can't see the punch coming. This guy doesn't have the defense. He can't roll the right hand. He can't catch right hand.
Yeah.
He can't knock right hands down. He can't knock jabs down. He don't slip jabs. He don't do none of that. Okay, pop, 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 bang. Looking for the big one.
Yeah, he hasn't like. I think Matchroom Boxing is doing a good job matching him up against the right styles. But like, I don't. He's developing, but not like to the level I think he needs to develop to beat a Tyson Fury.
Like, he gonna beat no Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury one of the best heavyweights ever lived.
That's a bold statement.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
Because he can box. He's big. He's a big man. He can box. He's fast. He got versatility. You know, he can move. He can do everything. So he's very, very hard to beat. I put him in there with some of the top fighters. Today, if he fought some of the old top fighters, they would have a problem with him.
I know one guy you were really high on when I interviewed you like 3 years ago was Vitali Klitschko, and you were saying because he could fight backwards and he was smart and all these things. Like, how do you think Fury would have did with a guy like Vitali Klitschko?
It's been a good fight. It would have been a really, 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 really interesting fight. I mean, all the way down the wire, it's been an interesting fight. I mean, Vitali might have beat him. You know, when I think about it, he may have beat him. But it would have been very interesting, especially going in like the round 8, when those fighters basically got each other figured out real good. Going into like the 8th round, now other skill set has to come into play.
Other adjustments too.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So That's a very interesting fight right there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one recently. Actually, like, what would happen if Tyson Fury fought Vitali? That was like one of the fantasy fights I always wanted.
Vitali's a very smart fighter. Very, very, very smart. And he had 2 or 3 different types of right hands, 2 or 3 different types of right hands, 2 or 3 different types of jabs. He can move good. He can fight backing up. Ain't too many heavyweights, too many fighters, period, can fight backing up. So he just all around good fighter.
How many heavyweights in the history of boxing would you say had that amount of skills, like different right hands, different jabs, the ability to fight going backwards? How many could you name besides Vitali?
Not too many. Tony TNT Tucker.
Okay, Tony Tucker.
Tony Tubbs. Muhammad Ali. Who else? Boy, look, we done ran out of them.
Riddick Bowe? No?
Riddick Bowe.
Okay.
Not too many. Not too many can fight like that. You know, backing up and give you angles and this type of thing. Riddick Bowe, but see that again, Riddick Bowe was fundamentally sound. Because Riddick Bowe was trained by Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch is from Detroit. Eddie Futch trained all of them fighters. He trained Hedgeman Lewis's fighter. What's his name? Luther Burgess.
Okay.
Was trained by Eddie Futch. Luther Burgess trained Emmanuel Stewart. He trained Hedgeman Lewis. So he's fundamentally sound. So Eddie Futch came through that Detroit thing that was working. He was working with Blackburn, who trained Joe Louis. So Riddick Bowe, basically, I heard Eddie say once that Riddick Bowe probably could be better than all of them.
That's what I always think. I always think that 1992 Riddick Bowe that fought Holyfield in the first fight could have been any heavyweight in the history of boxing.
Yeah.
On that night, that guy.
He was a monster fighter, man. He's a good boxer puncher. He's a boxer puncher. He's real good. So, but he only lost one fight, you know. That was the Holyfield.
Yeah, that was debatable.
If you look, you look at his record. It's a hell of a record. So, Riddick Bowe definitely would be one of them.